type into there or raise your hand. I'll come back to you as soon as I can. So kicking off then, the agenda for today, introduction from myself on who Brake are and what we do as a national and gradually growing international charity. We've then got Claire Morris, who's very kindly agreed to join us from Premier Communications. She's their campaign manager, and she'll be talking through a couple of different projects we've worked on alongside Premier Communications. And then just to wrap it up, we've got a couple of different options and ways that you can work with Brake. Firstly being our corporate partnership scheme, and then secondly more of a project type sponsorship that we coordinate ourselves, which is our National Road Safety Week. So looking into ways that you guys can support us there, and also the various benefits you may get from sponsoring and working with Brake. And then right at the very end, we've got some time left over for any questions you might have. So hopefully you can all see my screen and everything's running smoothly. So a quick introduction to Brake. We are the UK's national road safety charity. Our remit covers two key areas, which is supporting people bereaved or seriously injured in road crashes, but also educating and campaigning to ensure that road deaths and serious injuries decline year on year. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, we're gradually becoming more global, working primarily in New Zealand and a little bit of work in South America as well through a few of our other corporate partners. So that's our main sort of remit. Why do we do what we do? Well, around 5 people a day are killed on the UK's roads. Those are from 2013, which makes our partnership work and the work we do in the media really important for spreading road safety messages and encouraging more and more people to make safer choices when they choose to use the roads. A large proportion of our work is sponsored and comes through our corporate supporters. You can see a list of, or a group of logos on the page there. All of these organisations donate a minimum of £6,500 per year for a 12-month partnership with Brake. And each partnership is really different and contains lots of different benefits associated with partnering with Brake. Which is sort of why we wanted to host today's webinar, was to pick out a couple of those case studies and give you an opportunity to hear about what these organisations are doing, firstly to support Brake, and also how it benefits them alongside their PR agencies as well. So that's enough from me. I now want to hand you over to Claire Morris, who's the campaigns manager for Premier Comms. As I said, she's going to talk through a couple of partnerships we've run with Premier Comms over the last few years. So I'll now hand you over to Claire.
Hi, yeah, so as Richard mentioned, I'm Claire. I'm a campaign manager at Premier. At Premier we do kind of variety of PR across kind of film, theatre, games, TV, and basically these campaigns that we're looking at are both from our home entertainment department, which is DVD and Blu-ray releases. So the first one I want to speak about is from 2013. Which was the first one we partnered with Brake for. It was 20th Century Fox and DreamWorks Blu-ray and DVD release of The Croods. The campaign was called Belt Up Week, which is basically one of the kind of main characters in the film is a sloth called Belt. So we were engaging children, parents, drivers to kind of be safe on the roads with a focus on always remembering to wear your seatbelts. So the kind of crux of the activity was a regional tour. So we had a full kind of Croods tour bus, which was wrapped with kind of had some Brake messaging, had our messaging. We had the Belt costume character, which you can see in the photo, which was a bit scary. And we also had the celebrity ambassador, Natasha Hamilton. She's from Atomic Kitten, but at the time she was also promoting the big reunion tour, so she was kind of quite relevant and quite interesting to the media. And you could just see a list of the schools and the areas we went to there, so we kind of went all around various places in the UK. We had kind of branded school materials which were supplied with Brake, which included the Croods cross code. We had these kind of luminous belt covers, which again you can see in the picture, the kind of yellow belt covers they've got. Having the celebrity ambassador meant that Natasha was there to kind of give some talks in the schools. We also had a representative from Break there, and we obviously again had the costume characters. That was fun for the kids when they kind of came in and did these assemblies. And also as well, Natasha was also relevant because she'd been involved in a road accident when she was younger, so she was kind of very happy to talk about it and very passionate about the charity and everything that Break was about. We also got media interviews with Natasha Hamilton. We also had interviews with the Break representative, and we had local media kind of coming along to the schools, speaking with the kids, kind of filming what was going on, getting photos with the bus. We also had a media partner, which was Fun Kids Live, which is a children's website and radio station, and that was great because they were there to kind of help present at the school assemblies. They were putting up regular reports to their webpage and kind of regular news blasts on their radio shows. We've got a kind of some coverage highlights. So as you can see, we had kind of regional print press coming down and getting photos. We had some regional broadcasts. We had ITV Meridian and ITV Wales kind of coming along, getting some sound bites, speaking to the kids. And then also we had some nice interviews with Natasha, where she kind of went through kind of Break's campaign, went through the DVD release, so it all kind of got our messaging and Break's messaging in there. We have got a video for this, but there's been a technical glitch, but we can send that over to you guys so you can watch the kind of video overview of the Croods campaign. So the second one I want to talk about was Smile, Wave and Walk to Madagascar, which was this more recently. This was in March of this year, and was for the DVD and Blu-ray release of Penguins of Madagascar, which again was 20th Century Fox and DreamWorks. So the kind of the catchphrase of the Penguins in this film is smile and wave. So we were kind of going along that route when we had this smile, wave and walk. It was kind of a precursor to Break's giant walk, which they have in June. We worked with Albemarle Primary School, which is in Wimbledon, and they were great and really helpful. We basically did this kind of launch event with a walk where we had the kids all coming out. We got some great photos. We had a real-life penguin, which you can see in the picture, which was really cute and the kids loved. We had the Penguins of Madagascar costume characters, again, in the pic, and the kids getting involved and the teachers all getting involved in the photos. We had a kind of celebrity ambassador. We went for Rhys Edwards, who was the boy who was in the John Lewis Christmas advert with a penguin, because we thought, kind of reunite him with a penguin after he'd kind of captured the nation's hearts. So he came along as well, which meant he could be, he did some interviews to kind of bolster the campaign. And the event launched a nationwide competition, which was asking people to kind of walk to Madagascar, which meant over the whole term, counting up all of the miles walked to and from school by all of the children, if that could add up to 5,620 miles. This campaign was, obviously the Croods one was very focused on kind of the safety aspects with wearing a seatbelt. This one was slightly more focused on kind of the health and social benefits of walking, but then also obviously with the kind of safety element of being careful on crossing busy roads. And we worked again with Fun Kids Live. They came on board and kind of did kind of presentation to the school, and it meant that we had coverage from them on their webpage. And then we've got just again some kind of coverage highlights. We had a Break representative and Rhys on London Live, the regional press, and Primary Times. So that kind of coverage. And then we've got just a short kind of video overview of the campaign to give you a bit more of a feel of what went on, which hopefully should start.
Hi, I'm Emma and I'm from Fun Kids Radio, and I'm here today at Albemarle School to get things off to a pretty exciting start. How are you feeling today? The initiative that we're launching today is Smile, Wave and Walk, and it's linked in with the film Penguins of Madagascar.
Up high! Whoa, hey now!
It's in partnership with a really fantastic charity called Break, which raises awareness of getting to school and walking along the roads safely and sensibly.
There's only one way to solve this.
We should kiss.
Teamwork.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Today is all about challenging schools to walk the 5,618 miles to Madagascar.
And the first school that can manage to do that gets a really amazing prize.
You just mermaid my day.
We encourage our children as much as possible to walk every day, and today we had some fantastic characters in the form of penguins that joined us to make that walk extra special.
We also had Rhys Edwards, that we all know from that fantastic John Lewis advert.
Hi, sorry about that, everyone. I think it was. I think as I've heard, I don't think there was any sound with the video initially, so sorry about that. But I think it has started to come through. Am I right in thinking it was playing towards the end there, Claire?
Yeah, I could hear sound from.
Brill. Sorry about that, guys. We'll try and pull it through again for you.
Hi, I'm Emma and I'm from Fun Kids Radio, and I'm here today at Albemarle School to get things off to a pretty exciting start. How are you feeling today? The initiative that we're launching today is Smile, Wave and Walk, and it's linked in with the film Penguins of Madagascar.
Whoa, hey now.
It's in partnership with a really fantastic charity called Break, which raises awareness of getting to school and walking along the roads safely and sensibly.
There's only one way to solve this.
We should kiss.
Teamwork.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Today is all about challenging schools to walk the 5,618 miles to Madagascar.
And the first school that can manage to do that gets a really amazing prize.
You just mermaid my day.
We encourage our children as much as possible to walk every day, and today we had some fantastic characters in the form of penguins that joined us to make that walk extra special.
We also had Rhys Edwards, that we all know from that fantastic John Lewis advert.
We've had lots of fun today. Everyone's been getting their exercise. We've been going on a walk around the whole school with some penguins from Penguins of Madagascar. I've never seen a penguin up that close. They looked really cute and cuddly.
I won! Yeah! Whoa!
Our first mile that we completed today was really exciting.
We're approaching our target.
Penguins of Madagascar is a really great way to inspire children to walk.
It's a brilliant end to the school term, and to have the sun shining, what more could we ask for?
Everyone was just saying to each other, do you know what, we can do this. And everyone was feeling pretty confident. It was fun.
It's clear what we need to do next. Yeah, baby. That feels right.
I think the sound might have still been a bit in and out on that, but we can send around the notes afterwards, and I'll have the video on it, so you can watch the video in its entirety if you want to kind of see a bit more about the campaign. Yeah, basically, you know, we think it's been great working with Break. Some of the kind of benefits would be, it's a fantastic charity to align ourselves with. It's good to get that access to a young audience, which can be difficult because, you know, there's not as many kind of kids press anymore. There's a lot of magazines that kids used to read are kind of getting shut down and things like that, so it's a nice avenue into a young audience. They've got a really great relationship with lots of schools who are really happy to host activities. We've all the schools we went to on the cruise tour, I think there was something like 6 or 7 schools we went to, and they were all really receptive, really great. And Albemarle Primary School we went to was wonderful, and yeah, they're just they're really happy to host these events, and all the kids get involved. It creates a really good news hook, so you know, obviously it doesn't work for every film, but then for quite a few of the things we worked on, it's been a really kind of good hook that works well and really matches up the film's themes. So it's been kind of a good link. Also, Break provide spokespeople, so that's another way that you can add to the campaign. As you saw, we had a spokesperson on London Live. We had spokespeople talking on to the ITV regional broadcasters. And then lastly, they can also provide stats as well, so you can have a survey going alongside your campaign. So there's just lots of different elements that can add to to the overall campaign to get you more coverage. So yeah, that kind of sums up the 2 campaigns where we worked with Break. So I hope that's been helpful.
Thank you very much, Claire. So sorry about the technical
Don't worry.
issues we've had with the videos. We have actually figured out what the issue was. I think it was something to do with muting myself while playing the video, but all very boring stuff. Ben. So sorry about that. We will try and play it again right at the very end, actually, just in case. Yes, just so people can actually see some of the great work that we've been doing in over the last few years. But yeah, thank you very much again for your help today.
Okay.
So yeah, moving on. That was just a couple of really good examples of how a corporate partnership with Break can work. We've worked with DreamWorks, as I say, on a couple of different occasions, supporting them with their PR activities and also helping them to, as Claire pointed out, reach school children and sort of the school educated press through their work with Break. There are a couple of different ways that organisations can sponsor Break or can get involved in Break. The first or more traditional sort of way that organisations do that is through our corporate partnership scheme. The corporate partnership scheme is something that lasts for around 12 months, and there are a range of benefits that you get for supporting the charity. So for example, as we've seen with DreamWorks, there is support with PR, so whether that's quotes within press releases, or needing a Break spokesperson to be available for any media interviews, helping with marketing activities. These are all things that we're incredibly experienced at as a charity, and are always open to new ideas of being able to help organisations to do that. And we can also do that through promoting road safety initiatives. So if you've already got your own campaign running that has a relevance to road safety, and we can promote that to our own members, whether that's educators, driving professionals, or fleet organisations. These are all ways we can help to further your message and your branding amongst those groups. As a corporate partner, you also get access to Break branding, so you can use the Break logo on any promotional materials. You can use it on your website. You can use it as part of the marketing materials that you produce, providing we can see a copy of it first. You also get an invite to our annual reception at the Houses of Parliament. If you've never been to the Houses of Parliament, it's worth being a partner just for that. It's the opportunity to come along, hear about what we've been doing with our other partners over the previous 12 months, and also hear about our future plans for the next 12 months as well, looking at ways that you and your clients can potentially partner up with Break for the following 12 months as well. As a partner, you also get a brand presence on Break's website, so you get a logo and a hyperlink through to either your homepage or any page you want to link to. And then finally, and probably just as important as any of the others, is you get a direct line to a Break employee. So we have account managers whose sole job it is to work alongside our PR agencies and work alongside the clients that they have to maximise the partnership and ensure that you guys are getting as much out of it as possible, really. So you have that direct line to an employee at Break who can offer advice and guidance on ways that you can further the partnership. The second option is project sponsorship. So as a charity, we run a number of our own initiatives that are aimed at spreading road safety messages. One of our headline or our biggest flagship event is our National Road Safety Week, which takes place every November. It's a UK-wide event and involves grassroots community work, so encouraging local communities to take road safety into their own hands, if you like, and really start to spread road safety messages amongst their peers and the people in their communities. Basically, as a sponsor, the opportunity around that is to gain national and regional PR coverage. So we hold a national launch event on the Monday of the week, which is usually in London, where we coordinate some sort of road safety activities, which include a PR with exclusive stats, casualty stats, and lots of other information, basically to help to create a road safety story and get a bit of a road safety hook, if you like. And as sponsors, you are named within all of those PR materials. Road Safety Week itself is not just about the PR side of it, though. As I mentioned, it's grassroots work, so it also involves businesses, educators, local authorities, and communities themselves taking ownership and running their own events in the areas in which they operate. Just to give you an idea of the type of levels of coverage that our sponsors of Road Safety Week get, you can see on your board now a wealth of statistics. I won't bore you by reading them all out, but just a few of the headline ones. You're looking at 33 items of national coverage, which includes publications like BBC Breakfast and Good Morning Britain. Over 1,000 items of regional and local coverage, and just over 100 items of specialist trade and consumer coverage as well. So, as I say, it's our flagship event, and our sponsors, you would be named in all of the interviews that we do and named within press releases that we put out there as well. So it's a really good opportunity to further your name and your branding and aligning yourself with a national charity as well. You can also see a graph, hopefully, on your screen now, which gives you an idea of the circulation by media type. As you can see, well over half of the coverage that we received for the 2014 Road Safety Week was national coverage. So if that's an area that you're looking to reach, then certainly Road Safety Week is a fantastic opportunity to do that. So in terms of the benefits, I've mentioned a few of them slightly earlier on. As sponsors of the week, you would be named in all of the press releases we produce that are sent out to local, regional and national media. The sponsor's logo is included on all of the resources that are sent out to people taking part in Road Safety Week. So last year we had just over 7,000 educators, community groups, organisations that took part in the week, and your logo and your branding would be included on any resources that we send out to those organisations. You'll also get your logo on any t-shirts worn by staff and volunteers. So as I mentioned, we run these regional media launch campaigns, launch events, which essentially are about gaining regional coverage. So anybody who takes part in those events would have branded t-shirts and branded resources, and again, your logo would join our own on that. We do, as I say, a number of media interviews, whether that's TV or radio, and as sponsors, we would endeavour to ensure that you guys are mentioned in any of the interviews that we do. And then finally, something more of an internal, looking at it from an internal perspective for your clients, there's the opportunity for their own staff to be involved in activities throughout the UK. So whether that's running your own fundraisers or your own community events where businesses are based, or even if it's getting involved in our regional launches, sending staff along and providing support there. There are lots of different ways that your clients can work alongside Brake to further the campaign. And that covers virtually everything that we wanted to talk about today. I will circulate through audio and PowerPoint this afternoon, and we might even just try and play that video in a second, and then hopefully we'll get some sound with it. We'd be delighted to arrange any meetings or teleconferences to talk through further. So if you are interested in anything that we've been talking about today, then do feel free to drop us a line. We can obviously provide you with sponsorship proposals with further details as well. I am going to try one last time, actually, just while I've got you to play that video, and hopefully this time we'll get the full sound. So just bear with me for a second.
Hi, I'm Emma and I'm from Fun Kids Radio, and I'm here today at Albemarle School to get things off to a pretty exciting start. How are you feeling today? The initiative that we're launching today is Smile, Wave and Walk, and it's linked in with the film Penguins of Madagascar.
Up high! Whoa, hey now!
It's in partnership with a really fantastic charity called Brake, which raises awareness of getting to school and walking along the roads safely and sensibly.
There's only one way to solve this.
We should kiss.
Teamwork.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Today is all about challenging schools to walk the 5,618 miles to Madagascar.
And the first school that can manage to do that gets a really amazing prize.
You just mermaid my day.
We encourage our children as much as possible to walk every day, and today we had some fantastic characters in the form of penguins that joined us to make that walk extra special.
We also had Rhys Edwards, that we all know from that fantastic John Lewis advert.
We've had lots of fun today. Everyone's been getting their exercise. We've been going on a walk around the whole school with some penguins from Penguins of Madagascar.
I've never seen a penguin up that close. They looked really cute and cuddly.
I won! Whoa!
Our first mile that we completed today was really exciting.
We're approaching our target.
Penguins of Madagascar is a really great way to inspire children to walk.
It's a brilliant end to the school term, and to have the sun shining, what more could we ask for?
Everyone was just saying to each other, do you know what, we can do this. And everyone was feeling pretty confident. It was fun.
It's clear what we need to do next. Yeah, baby. That feels right.
Great. So hopefully that did play for you with sound that time. Thank you all very much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Thank you again to Claire for speaking on behalf of Premier Comms. I've just had a quick look through the questions. I don't think we've got any at the moment, but as I say, if you do have any questions or if you want any more information about what we've talked through today, or even just some more information on Break and ways you can work alongside us, then please do get in touch. And thank you very much again for joining us.